Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Overcast. All right. The two things. Obviously, you guys, I'm sure you noticed. There's no beer. Taking care of the skin. Had to take it down. Second thing, I want to start this episode telling you guys how upset I am with Solo right now because he put me on to an anime that only had 12 episodes. Then we watched all of it in 2 days, 2.5 days, and then I got no more season. He said summer 2026.
Spring.
Oh, so spring 2026.
It's a few months.
So the anime in question, or the manhwa, a webtoon, is the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end tells the story of King
The
Gray.
beginning after the end.
The beginning after the end. I literally have it right there on top of the fucking thing too. The beginning after the end. It tells the story of King Gray, who was a king, a powerful and not so much ruthless, but like
Just
he did
cold,
what it just cold-hearted king. He did what he needed to do.
calculated.
Came from nothing, so he grew up with that mentality that there's no one can be trusted. So he fought his way to the top. He was a king. Boom, boom, boom.
But I kind of described him like and you can correct me if I was wrong. He looked very much like like Elseworld, like What If Naruto type. Like
Yeah, he looked a cool gray-haired dude. Fucking just same concept. Being shed on as a child, orphan, told he was gonna be nothing. But he dies after being king. He's reborn in a baby, Arthur Lewin,
Leywin or something like that.
Leywin, and
Sounds French.
retains all his memories, all of his memories, and these memories he uses to basically get a one up on how they use mana in his world called chi, and it's basically the life about him growing up. And I'm gonna say this part, so it's just not even it's a story. The first 12 episodes cover the story of him growing up, and when I tell you at the end of the story, and I'm not at the end of the story that they show us he's 11. At the end of everything we watched up until the last fucking trailer, little snippet at the end, he was 9. The majority of the fucking story happens when he's 4 years old.
4 through 8, pretty much.
4 through 8, yeah, 4 through 8. So he's born. His mana core normally manifests when you're in puberty, which you're about between 8 and 12 or some shit like that. He activated his at 4. Learned how to use mana because he could read as a baby, so they had to keep him out of the library when he's trying to go to bed because he's trying to read about
Everything,
mana and shit and everything. His parents are adventurers. They go on this fucking journey. He gets separated from his parents. He found some slavers that's trying to capture this elf girl. He ends up ain't no better word for it but handling business. Kills him, and because with slavers you can only do so much. Killed him, and then got taken to the elf kingdom, and through a series of fortunate events became the pupil.
But you forgot how Sylvia saved him.
Oh, I did skip
fell.
I skipped a major point.
When he fell.
He fell and was found by a dragon in hiding. The dragon was hiding, and while it was in dragon, taught him how to use mana in a way humans don't normally use mana. The beast way of using mana that apparently up until now no one's figured out, but she taught him how. Then she's found and attacked by another dragon. She uses most of her power to protect Arthur and herself and kill the dragon, and then gives him a beast will. It's basically a dragon spirit that's on top of his already powerful mana core. So he's got a beast will, dragon beast will on top of his mana core. He's also given an egg that later hatches into its own lizard cat
familiar thing.
Mana beast. Then he's found by the elves. Then he's trained by the grandfather of the elves for 4 years. Comes home, fucking outshines everyone, and it's a story about how he eventually becomes an adventurer. I know I did skip a lot, but I skipped it, and just to like sit here and go over the entire plot. But when I tell you, it's probably one of the best like isekai type shit I've seen in fucking forever, because just straight up and one things that Solo said while we were watching, it was like halfway through, it was like, don't you like how there's an explanation for how powerful he is? It's just no just fucking, hey, he's all powerful, just explaining, just kicking ass. Like, no, shit that happens to him. He's reborn, reincarnated with the same energy, chi or ki, that translate to mana as he did when he was a king in his old age. So that's ultimate power. His father's super powerful argumenter. He holding his own with everybody. Stop time. So Solo told me about this because we're talking about mana. We need manhwa and a manga we need to read, and he mentioned this one. We started one episode and 3 shots. We were done.
Hey man, but they have different ways to consume this. You mentioned the audiobook.
Oh yeah, so okay, for you guys also, there's audio. So there's multiple ways to consume. There's an anime. There's a webtoon. There's also the light novels that has been translated in an audiobook format, EPUB or whatever like that. And those are absolutely. I mean, we haven't started those, but those are on our list too. We got a couple more books we need to finish, but I need more of this story. And we're about to do episodes where we listen and we read some of the first volume of the manhwa as well.
Yeah, because to be honest, it's probably some of the most original story. Because most isekai, you know how they do it. They throw certain like
I said, I know there's another baby one, but I just can't off the top of my head. And I'm not sure if the story. I know the story is anything like that from what I remember what it was about. I've been reincarnated as a sorcerer with some other shit or whatever the fuck.
But I will say, all the tropes exist in this isekai.
Yeah,
all the tropes exist, but they're very tasteful. Like,
he got his, all the little girls that love him. They got the big chested girls. They got the all kinds of tropes. The rival people, the asshole fucking rival. It's everything's in this, and again, it's all done tasteful. I don't know how the webtoon is, but you said it's a little bit more graphic, or webtoon's tasteful too.
It's tasteful, but it's also gives it to you very raw and direct, because it's one thing to watch something animated where it just flashes by.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. There's another series that I started. Isekai troll. Fuck. It's a. Oh damn! I got it. It's a troll anime. Dude got something. He got reincarnated as something.
Monster?
Monster. Monster Isekai.
I never finished it.
You started it? So I started it and I was like, okay, cool concept, learning all these skills from eating all this thing, but why you gotta fuck everything, dude? Why you fucking everybody? Why you gotta fuck everyone? And I put out there everyone. Cause he had to fuck all of those elves to get him to fucking wear like the fucking earring and shit that fucking makes him so he can talk to him. The concept is great. He gets fucking reincarnated as a troll with the ability to absorb abilities from things that he eats. So he instantly gets faster and started leveling up and shit like that as well. And with him teaching and having friends with him, they level up with him with his power and shit like that. But then every couple of minutes, he got to fuck something. He run into a new race, fuck them. Run to fucking humans, fuck them. Run to the L's, fuck them. Run into fucking general of an army that fucking can defeat anyone, fuck her. Everybody. And I was like, damn, man, like
Respect.
I was like, damn, I get the trope, I get the ham shit, I get the fan service, but is that really all it is? I never. How much did I watch? That's 10 episodes out. 5, 6, 6.5, well, 5.5, because it says I started 6. So I mean, I got through 6 episodes of fucking, but every episode he fucks something. But I like isekais like this that fucking have there's a purpose, it's not just, and yeah, he's overpowered, but the way he's overpowered, the way he's smart about using his abilities, he's doing all this between the ages of 4 and 8, and he's thinking like a person that's like 40 something.
And the thing is, he's not really overpowered, man. He's not really doing anything where he's like,
and his body does
fail him
because he can't use that power, like he passes out and shit like that. But so he's just doing a lot for someone his size and age.
Because the thing is, man, he was even the royal guard, the royal conjurer.
Those two royal guards, the one that came with the king to protect the king.
Yep.
For him to knock those out and beat those the way that he did, that was absolutely bananas, because those aren't your run of the mills. Just, hey, look, it's you're on duty. No, those are sworn. These motherfuckers are the baddest of the baddest. That's why they watched the king, took him out like they want nothing. Stopped time, broke the dude's leg, and then had the motherfuckers convinced that he broke his own leg. And then fired him from his job because he tried to tell them that an 8-year-old beat him up and broke his leg.
Bruh. But to be the royal, like part of the royal bodyguard team or whatever the case may be, and get your ass handed to you
by an
8-year-old over trying to manhandle him or like strong arm him over a beast or whatever. But it was a cool showing. It was a cool showing because you saw him use his wit. His wit. He knows how to speak in a room full of bureaucratic vultures. Like these are like politicians and whatnot. And he's over here moving them like chess. His parents don't even know what's going on.
Dude, his parents are so fucking like, on top of them being supportive in a lot of things, they fucking basically were just like, this is what he got. This is who he is. We support it. He's a fucking BAMF, basically. So we gonna let him have his shit. And so it was a great watch. We watched all 12 episodes. We're going to continue. We're going to start with the manga or manhwa probably tomorrow sometime or over the weekend for sure. And then that's going to be an episode you guys are going to watch it. But before we leave, there's something that I wanted to show Solo before we went, and I asked him earlier about this. Can I make this full screen before I do this? Hold on. That's right. Boom, boom. Oh.
Okay.
Wait, did they not share? Uh-oh.
I'm intrigued. I don't know what's happening, but orange pants.
Says I can't access my video. Hold on. Hold on. Let's stop sharing for a second.
Well, while you're doing that, I will interject by saying that the beginning after the end is one of the most original stories from certain aspects. I will say that after I had watched read the webtoon a good deal, I tell you that the animation was like inconsistent. I want to say.
What do
At
you mean?
certain times, I feel like the animation was kind of inconsistent. Some people were drawn weird at certain times. I'll have to go back and see certain episodes. I just didn't want to stop it for any. Like when we were watching it, I didn't want to stop it for.
Like, to point out, this they look,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I didn't want, but I'm looking at it and it was like there's some parts, and at first I was like, you know,
All right, here we go.
oh, you got something for me?
I think so. Wow, it is not liking when I try to share stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Sorry, guys, if it keeps crashing and doing whatever, I'm not gonna be able to do anything about that on the fly. Appreciate y'all listening to this episode. It's a little shorter than normal, but we love this, and I wanted to get the thoughts out of our head before. We're gonna be back with more reading volume 1 of the beginning after the end. But let me try this shit one more time.
Remember, this is just the beginning after the end of season 1.
Of season
Ah.
1. Okay, it's not gonna let me. All right. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for everything. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below.
Whether you like it or not.
Take care.
Peace.
That was good.